Welcome back, guys, to Mass Effect with me, Alexandria Shepard, Garrus the ever-dying, and Rex, the only guy who can ever stay alive and help me. We're here at the end of the Thorian crisis with the Thorian below us, at our mercy with no Asaris around anymore, and a neural node to disconnect with just a little tap more. Just a tap more. Let's kill it off.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the Cypher.
What's the Cypher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The Cypher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the Cypher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need the Cypher.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the Cypher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right? What just happened?
I saw... something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the Cypher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogenes' threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Being a nowhere colony is nice, isn't it? Not being under threat of terrible things all the time.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
I'm sure it will, but why is an objective marker still here, sir?
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable.
Oh well, I don't know. I don't care either. Are you okay, refugee?
Start over. What else?
But yes, I could kind of mark that by just saying, you know, that whole conversation they had before she passed on the Cypher is very much a my mind to your mind to my mind kind of situation. It's a lot more eloquent. I can understand why Star Trek did it that way. Not that I'm any kind of Trekkie at all. Don't own any of the series, don't really want to watch them, but still I know that line. Right then, are you still hating me? Actually, I'm kind of interested.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
Well, obviously yes. No one likes me, everybody hates me, I'm going down the garden to eat worms, but I'm pretty sure I leveled up as soon as I killed the Thorian, and indeed I did. 2 more levels, what to take? What to take indeed. We can get some more HP. We get more assault rifle skill, which is probably a good thing to do. Level it up with our sniper rifles. And then after that, we probably should go for something along the lines of more sniper rifle power. So that'd probably be a good thing. So let us head back to the ship now, wherever that may be. Hello, Ledra.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorians' influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Really? More? I like more. More is a good word. So we got this on the buy tab this time. Someone said earlier I had things on the sell tab, so I missed things. And I'm like, really? Whoops. Maybe just a little whoops. So there are better weaponry here by a fair bit. But of course we're in the market for... well, not weaponry. We're in the market for armor. Turian armor. So Garrus can stop being such a running joke guy. What's up?
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Yes, it's probably great to be just lying there on the floor doing nothing. We have something to decrypt. If I can manage to do it correctly, because I was really worried then. Cargo logs. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. That sounds like a good system full of strong women. So really Shepard should go there. Running into dead ends, clever boy. You okay now, milady? Not too lying down trying to tell me stuff without being allowed to?
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
No problem, but it wasn't really a situation of trying to do stuff.
Free? I can't believe I'm free.
But you like the pain. Now you can stop being such a freak. Hooray! I solved so many people's problems. But yeah, bit random. This whole level was a bit random. All these people mind controlled by a Sentient plant. Never heard that in any sci-fi before, but let's go back to the Normandy at last. Hopefully there's no Geth waiting to ambush anymore. And we did take out the ship after all, so there shouldn't be any problems, he says. Hopefully. Wouldn't surprise me if there was still like a party left over, mind you. I mean, I'd be pretty angry after I just dumped their ship off in such an easy fashion. Of course, I say easy when I count fighting through all those enemies. And the Thorian itself with all the Asari commandos that could kill me no problem at all. The combat's hard. We can die really fast, and I do love how my weapons seem to match. That's pretty cool. But the Normandy, the safety of the Normandy, where there's no more lunatic people. Hooray! Apart from all my crewmates.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Look at Rex in his pretty armor.
Progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the Cypher?
The Cypher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Yeah, technically I want to say it didn't tire me out. I'm not making a fuss about it.
Dr. Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
I don't know what Mr. Turian Counselor has against me saving a human colony. It was just people that needed help. There was a Solarian there. There was an Asari that we saved. Come on. What do I have to do to get some respect? Let's head down to the Quartermasters. Find out if there is anything to buy. And more to the point, find out if there's anything to sell. Because we probably still need to get rid of even more items on our crew manifesto here. Because otherwise we're going to reach that point where it says, you have 150 items. Now we will stop you from doing anything. You cannot pick up anything. You just have to get rid of it all. That would suck. Later Mass Effects, of course, get rid of this system of loot entirely. So it's great. But the first Mass Effect was trying to blur the lines between a more common RPG and not, rather than forge its own path, which it did in later installments.
Looking for supplies?
I've got you a new license.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Well, at least you always have Spectre gear. Still not made enough money to pick up any of that, but Thorian armor. A sell tab, buyback tab. Let's look. Medium, well, something armor for a Thorian. Light armor for a Thorian would have been nice, but no. It doesn't appear like that is an availability. Medium armor human, however, well, that is a lot better. A lot better. And it's not exactly that expensive either. I think I might buy it, in fact. It's pretty good. And doesn't it camouflage in with my weaponry currently? But yes, what have we got here to sell? What exactly costs a lot? It's too bad we can't hit the bottom of the list straight away. If I press right, it goes back that way and then sends us to the top of the list. Maybe if I go up, we can hit the bottom of the list that way. Nope, no simple UI designs like that. Right. We don't need a lot of this stuff anymore, is the funny thing, but there's no point in selling things that are so low value either. Oh well, we'll back out for now. We got ourselves some new armor. I should be able to equip it. Now what is it? The Scorpion medium armor. Yes, we will transfer our upgrade. Thank you. And we're pretty much camouflaging with our weapons now, I think, aren't we? More or less got the exact same kind of gear. It kind of looks like the armor we had, the second armor I equipped, I think, but just a stronger medium armor version. Shepard is powerful. It's too bad everyone else isn't. Right, Rex, we need to talk to you more because the main thing is you have to talk to your crewmates a hell of a lot, and you can, oh look, my shield's charged, and you can get more quests from it, and you kind of have to build this rapport.
We've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Have we heard this conversation before at this point in time? I think we have.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Well, we learned a new bit there of information. He knew Saren before. Let's talk to Garrus, our other squad mate. Mr. Dies-a-lot.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Thorian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
We better think about it, and we gained some more XP for talking to him as well. Always good to have these conversations, flesh out a bit more about your crewmates. But for now, after doing a large chunk of story, we went and saved Liara, and then we went straight off more or less and did another big story mission that lasted a long time. It's time to do some of the side quests out in the universe. I'm not talking planet scanning or anything like that. We'll montage that when we get to that. I'm talking proper missions, ones we've been given on the Citadel, because we need to take a visit back there and make sure we do the quests. One of the golden rules of Mass Effect is to do the side quests as early as possible and do a hell of a lot, basically. Just do them. You get loads of experience, it really helps you out in the battles later on and everything. Loads of money, it just really sets you up for life, you could say. But it's mainly the fact that you can miss them. Later on you can do a story point and find out that you can no longer do a side quest, which is important to a later story point. Something along those lines. So with that, we're going to be going to the assignments tab and we're going to be doing some missions on the Citadel. So what we got here? Hostile takeover, if you remember that lady that asked us to take out the crime lords. I want to do this one, and UNC privateers. A man named Gareth asks you to look for his missing brother. Gareth feels his brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the Strenus system. So we're going to the Strenus system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster first. Let's go.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Thank you. Let us go find out exactly who it is, rather than go on our side mission. Who be you?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Virmire.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Virmire. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
If you didn't want me to do it, you wouldn't have phoned me up. That's pretty much what's going on, and that is probably a main quest as well. I'm just saying, they don't want us to get involved, but they're literally strongly hinting we go there. So what mission was it again? Because I've forgotten. Which one was the one we were heading for? Virmire is now on the missions list. Race against time. Find the conduit. We were going for privateers. So Strenna system in the Horsehead Nebula Cluster. Let's go. Horsehead Nebula Cluster. Strenna system. Zoom out. And it's time to go on a little journey, I feel. So where are we at? Armstrong, Voyager, Hades Gamma. That's one of our places. Horsehead Nebula. We're Novaria's over here as well. So it's Strenna system. Let's go.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Good luck, you say. We're always given harder tasks to do, so where's this ship that's been under attack? It's possibly over here. The MSV Majesty. And we'll be boarding it next episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Mass Effect. Join me next time for more, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers for watching.